What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We back in the building, man. What y'all got going on today? Ain't no doubt. Salute, 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 salute. We back in the building, man. We back in the building. It's all good on my end of the field, man. Ain't no doubt. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here, man. Don't do nothing else but hit the like button when y'all get in here. Check this out. Y'all already know I'm gonna bring some real to the table, man. I got to bring some real to the table. I got to, man. If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna bring some real to the table. Y'all remember to hit that like button when y'all get in here, man. Hit the like button when y'all get on the scene, man. South Texas clocking in, ain't no doubt. Y'all hit that like button when y'all show up, man. That's how we show love in the building. Ain't no doubt. What's up, H-Town? Got my boy Tony in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know I had some technical difficulties, man. You know, that happen, you know. Sometimes that happen when you're doing this technology thing, man. But it is what it is. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all get in here, man. So we can have a real discussion, man. Because guess what? If some things went down and if some people had to pay for it, right? Real spill. I got something came down the pipe earlier today, man. And I don't know if y'all heard about it, but guess what? We gonna talk about it. That's what we gonna do. We gonna have a real discussion about it, and that's for real, man. But y'all remember hit that like button when y'all show up, man, so we can get to it. So we can get to it. And that's real. Yep. I hope everybody had a productive day today, man. You know, even though today is the first. So we know what happens on the first, right? We know exactly what happened on the first, man. It's a lot of money come out of your pocket on the first. That's if, in fact, you got to pay for some things. You know, some people ain't got to pay for nothing. You know, they live for free, but that's on them. But anyway, man, like I said, I got some information came down the pipe early today, man. It wasn't no good news, man. It wasn't even in my city. You got a lot of guys that tap in over here, man. And when they know it's a real discussion to be discussed, they're gonna bring it to the discusser, which is me. Mr. 110. Keep it all the way real, all the way across the board. Y'all know I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it real all the way across the board every day, all day, man. But I'm gonna let this conversation. What's up, big face in the building? That part, ain't no doubt. They robbed Peter to try to pay Paul. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they tried to rob Peter and Paul, but didn't get neither. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get neither one of them. It was a sad day in Beaumont, Texas, right? That's why I always say, man, I always say this, right? Check this out. Let this conversation piggyback off the conversation we had yesterday, right? You know, we had a real stiff conversation about police officer in Dallas, right? If anybody was a was around for that, put a 1 in the chat. If anybody was around for that conversation we had yesterday, put a 1 in the chat so I don't feel like that what I'm about to discuss goes unnoticed. Because this is a real piggyback move right here, what I'm finna do. This is real talk right here. I'm gonna piggyback off what I did yesterday. Ain't no doubt. OG Bobby with the pumpkin. He was around. But anyway, man, this goes back to the discussion I was saying yesterday, right? Now, we all know about the 10-year bid that the police officer got, right? She got a dime. So we that's understood, right? Now, let's check this out. You got 3 boys out of Beaumont, Texas. This is the news that came down the pipe to me today, and it was sent on information. I'm not from Beaumont. I don't watch the Beaumont news. And that's facts. I don't watch no Beaumont news. However, it came down the pipe to me and asked me would I speak on it. Of course I will. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand one thing, that most people in life don't understand that when you get in trouble, it's hard to get out of it, especially when you get an M. See, when you get an M, it's painful, and that's real, right? So these 3 boys decided they want to go steal a car. These 3 boys decided they want to go steal a car the other day. And, you know, people steal cars every day. They steal cars every day of the week. People steal cars every day of the week. We all know that, right? However, it's one thing to steal a car or to try to steal a car. It's another thing when that person gets woke up and walk out there to address the situation, right? Because I know one thing, if in fact somebody's breaking your home or somebody doing something against you as far as your property, you know, the first nature in the mind gonna say, you know, let me go see what's up. I heard a noise, right? Not knowing that this might be the last sound that you hear, right? So in this case, that's what happened. This particular situation, man, happened in Beaumont, Texas, man, where 3 Black individuals were involved, right? Now, this particular lady, you know, she heard a strange noise, and it was warranted. The strange noise was warranted, right? Well, you had 3 guys breaking in her car. They was breaking in her car. So what else she gonna do? She gonna obviously get up, go to her door, and see what the situation is, right? So she went out there to address the situation. And of course, we all know when things happen like that, sometimes they don't end well, especially if you don't take something to protect yourself. Because when these certain individuals come to take your property or to even steal your property, what they do, they come bringing trouble, right? But it happens every day. It happens every day. So let's not forget that. It happens every day. Things of this nature happen every day. People steal cars every day. People rob every day. People do this. Well, they do everything against the law every day, right? So they unalived this lady, man. The neighborhood loved her. Her last name was Gilbert. The neighborhood loved her. Everybody that done spoke on her had nothing but good things to say about her. A1 things to say about her. Not one person had a bad thing to say. A lot of people say, you know what? She gave us currency when we didn't have it. She took care of our kids. And this was a lady that went to work every day. This was no lady that's staying at home. She went to work every day. However, ain't no doubt. What's good? What's good, Dane? It's all good. Everything is good today. Today is a real good day. It's a good day for everybody to be alive. But guess what? We need to understand one thing. we all need to understand one thing, man, that every day ain't gonna be no good day for a lot of people. Some days it might be your last day. Some days it might be your last day. However, we still have to understand, man, that in life, shit gonna happen. But it don't always have to happen, right? But the thing that gets me is it's always black on black. It's always black on black. Not to say that it would make a difference if it was black on another color or whatever, right? It's still the same thing. And all that shit is senseless. It's senseless. In this situation, everybody loses. What I mean by everybody loses, 3 black men was breaking in this female's car, right? Breaking in her car. What possibly could she have in her fucking car, man? What could she have in her car? Other than you came to steal a car. You know what I'm saying? Other than you came to steal a car. What possibly could she have had in her car? Not too much from what I saw. So anyway, she came out there to check on that situation and they unalived her, man. They unalived her. Beautiful black lady. They unalived her, bro. And once again, it was the mother that went to the house and found her. That's what I be saying. It's the surprises that people get when they don't even know they're coming. This is the first thing these guys do. Why not run away? Why not just break off and run? This is a female, man, with 3 black guys. This is a female. What harm could she possibly do to you? She don't have no weapons. She don't have nothing. Why not just take off and run? Why not do that? Because we know one thing. And that's why I always say, bro, in society right now, it's us versus us. And that shit ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change, right? It ain't gonna, what's up, Chris? It's all good on my end, man. It's all good on my end, man. I'm just giving a little spiel, man, on what happened in Beaumont, Texas, man, because somebody sent it to me and asked me to speak on it because they know I'm gonna keep it 110 all the way across the board. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell it like it is. Well, what happened, man, a young lady by the name of Gilbert, her last name is Gilbert, she's out of Beaumont, Texas. You had 3 black guys attempted to steal her car the other day, and she came out of her door and, you know, to see about her, that's her stuff, man, to see about what belonged to her. And they unalived her. This was in Beaumont, Texas. It was 3 black guys, right? And 3 young guys, to be exact. They wasn't old. 3 young guys. And let me show you how this shit go. Just let me show you how it go. Check this out. So they get the first one. They get the first one. He couldn't be no more than 23 or 22, right? Good kid. I can look at him and tell, right? He wasn't a shooter. He wasn't a shooter. However, he participated in something that was over his head, right? And he was the first one they got. He was the first one they got. And when they got him, they interviewed him, right? And they asked him, what did you all go there for? Money? And his response to them was, no, I got money in my pocket. What else could you go there for other than to steal a car? Because you didn't break in the house. You didn't break in the house. You went there for money. But it wasn't in the car, though. It wasn't no money in the car. No, it wasn't no money in the car. So, like I said, man, this is a situation where I always tell people, man, that this is the culture we in. As soon as he got caught, it was 2 more left out there. Y'all know what happened next. I don't even have to explain that. Y'all know exactly what happened next. He told it on the other 2. Why did he tell it? Because he thinking they was going to steal a car. And it wasn't even the car, man, it was just a normal car. It wasn't nothing special about this car. Nothing at all. It was nothing special about this car. If I'm not mistaken, it was a Honda. It was just a little old Honda. It was a Honda, and they unalived this lady. And when they did the interview or went over there to look at the car, they had both of the doors open, bro. And it was nothing in this car. It was nothing. It was nothing in this car. So when the initial shot was fired, right? And I'm not going to say how many times, the weapon was discharged, because I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. However, but what I do know is this. She crawled to the door to try to get us some help. But it was too late. It wasn't no help to be got. And the mother called, right? Shout out from Turkey, man. Hit the like button when you show up. So the mother called, right? And when the mother called, it was no answer. So what do all mothers do? They go see about their kids. They go see about the kids, regardless of whether they grown or teenagers. But if they not in that particular person's home, and when that phone ring, mama going to see about her baby. She going to see about her baby, and that's real, right? So she went to see about her baby, man, and there she lay. There she lay, man, unalived, at the hands of 3 black individuals, right? At the hand of 3 black individuals, all behind a car. You can't tell me that this shit is not getting no better. When you get an M because you want to steal a car, whatever happened to riding the fucking bus, right? Whatever happened to calling the Uber? Because he said he had money in his pocket. If you need a ride from point A to point B, why not call an Uber? Why not call an Uber, man? Why unalive this lady, man? Ain't no doubt. What's up? It's all good. It's all good on my end, man. I'm just giving my spiel, man, because y'all know when y'all send me shit through email, I'm going to bring it to the light. I ain't going to hold it. And I'm going to keep it 110 across the board all the way, because that's what people supposed to do. And that's real, man. But like I said, man, this is the culture we living in. And that's real. Back when I was growing up, shit, if we didn't have no ride, we either caught the bus or we footed it, man. We footed it. And that's real. And even when I was doing whatever I was doing, I wasn't stealing no fucking car. I wasn't stealing no car, and I damn sure wasn't unaliving nobody behind their car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You went up to this lady's house. You went up to her house in her driveway, bro, and tried to steal her car. So what she do? She come out of her door to see what's going on. And there y'all are in her shit. And the first thing y'all do is bang, bang, and run away. Come on, man. Bang, bang, and run away, right? But guess what happened? We know it's surveillance everywhere you go in the world, right? It's surveillance everywhere you go. At the very same time they was running away, Mr. Ring camera got him. Yeah, the Ring camera got him. You know the Ring camera that be on the door? That small Ring camera that picks up from shit a long way? That's what got him. And not only did it get one of them, it got all three of them. They was in the sight of the Ring camera when they was trying to steal it. They didn't even steal the car. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even steal a car. They got them a fresh M for trying to steal a Honda. A fresh M for trying to steal a Honda. We fucked up, man. And that's real. We are in a, we so far behind situations that don't make no sense, right? That's why that prison system that I've been to, that's why it's so full of us, man. It's full of us, man. And that shit is gonna continue to be full of us, man. Why? Because the thinking process. Ain't no doubt. They better get used to child. And what I was telling y'all the other day, it only takes one to get caught. It only takes one. This ain't old school no more, where people keep it to their chest. No, it only takes one. Yeah, it only takes one, man. And that's real. And in that case, it was just one, man. One got caught. You know what I'm saying? One of them got caught, man. And when he got tied in a knot, guess what happened? He was with me. He was with me. He was with me. Who did the shooting? He did. Because I'm telling you, these boys, that first boy that got popped, guess what? When the news people was talking to him, he was playing the whole CD. He was playing the whole CD. You know what I'm saying? He was playing the whole CD for the news people. These ain't even investigators. These are people that's talking to him. You know how they be handcuffed and they bringing them out and they going to the car, right? Well, that's what it was with him. You know what I'm saying? He playing the whole CD. Yeah, big mouth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no funny situation, man, but I'm just telling you how these kids, I call them kids, man. I call them kids. The reason why I call them kids, yeah, they 22, 23, but they kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the whole CD, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he played the whole CD, man. For whatever it was worth. He played that whole CD and he screamed real loud to let the people know that the shit didn't have nothing to do with him. It wasn't me. I didn't pull it, but I'm going to tell you who did pull it, right? And that's what these boys do nowadays. It's the same thing like I told you when they go to that courtroom. I told you that, man. You can't make this shit up. There's nowhere in here you can make this shit up, man. You can't. This is the time we living in. And that's why I don't understand. It's much easier to go get a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt, CJ. Shout out to my boy CJ, man. Shout out to my boy CJ for showing up in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to my boy CJ for showing up in the chat, man. That's for real. Ain't no doubt. Yeah. So, like I said, man, it's much easier to go get paid. It's much easier, man. I ain't never did no time with Dr. Larry, man. Dr. Larry out of West Dallas, though, man. You know, Dr. Larry is out of West Dallas, Texas, man. I ain't never did time with Dr. Larry, man. Shout out Dr. Larry. He ain't around no more, man. Had some hell of a stories, man. But like I said, these are times we living in, man. These are times we living in. These boys gonna pull that damn trigger, and at the same time they pulling that trigger, they signing that paper. Y'all think I'm playing? At the time they pulling that trigger, they signing that paper. Soon as they get caught, they ain't waiting. Ain't no motherfucking wait. Wait broke the wagon. They sign that paper. You know why? Because when they go to jail, they sober up. See, all the Percocets gone and all the more other name drugs, they gone too. And then they wake up and realize, whoa, I'm in this joint for real. When they look around, ain't no more PS5, ain't none of that. 9 to 5, be guaranteed to go home, and ain't no doubt. 9 to 5, you guaranteed to go home at the end of the day. I ain't never seen nobody go to jail for going to work. I ain't never seen nobody go to jail for going to work. Now, I've seen some people get picked up from work, but I ain't never seen nobody going to jail, you know what I'm saying, going to work and getting a real check. Because nowadays, if you do the right thing, you can make more money than these boys out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you understand what I'm saying, nowadays, right now, this is real shit. If you doing the right thing with the right job, you can make more money than these boys getting up every day taking a penitentiary chance. That's real. You can make way more money than them. And they giving money away. Nope. But these boys want to go down there and try to take a car. One car. Listen what I'm telling y'all. One car. You got 3 dudes trying to steal one car when they can just go buy the motherfucking car. And it wasn't even no new car. That's what gets me. It wasn't even no new car. It ain't funny, but you can't make this shit up about these people. Now, all of them facing an M, 3 of them, and didn't spend 9 block. They didn't go nowhere in that car because the car stayed there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. My boy Garcia, I'm trying to start a program getting young men certified. Electrician instead of hitting the block. I salute that. Because one thing, anytime you get involved with anybody, you have to have a way out for these people. But if you don't have no way out, what they gonna do? They're gonna do the same thing, man. They gonna want to spin the block. And spinning the block ain't no good look. Because I'm telling you right now, 2024, you done seen it. Check me out. Y'all stay with me. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. If y'all here now, hit the like button, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, man. If y'all in here right now, let's hit that like button, man. We been there 28 minutes, man. Y'all know we got a long way to go before we get out of here, man. And that's real. Check this out. So, I'm going to do a roll call. But all through this roll call, it added up to be the same thing. Real shit. We going to go to what's that boy in Florida? Julio Fulio. Let's go to his M, right? He threw a party, dropped his addy, and they did whatever they had to do to him. And it didn't turn out well, right? Right? So check this out. 2 people of color, which was male, and you got 1 female, 3 people, right? You got 3 people in his case, right? All teenage drug addicts, even including a girl, right? But once again, when they go to jail, the reality sets in. The reality sets in. They be like, whoa, shit. I got to tell something. But you real gangster before you reach this point, right? So now all three of them sits in whatever county jail they from, waiting to go to court, right? But it's already some screaming though. You know what I'm saying? It's already some screaming, man. It's already some screaming, man. If anybody in this chat, man, interested in any kind of electrician, man, y'all hit my boy Garcia up, man. He'll give it to you straight across the 8-ball, man, because we ain't going to jail over here. We understand what it takes to stay out. We understand what it takes to stay out because I tell people all the time, like mama used to say, it's easy to get your ass in trouble and it's hard for you to get out. It's the same thing in prison. It's easy for you to go down there, but it's hard for you to get out. Hey, Garcia, you say you ain't fine yet. You say you ain't fine yet, man. Drop some type of information so he can find you, man. If anybody interested in electrician, man, want to up their game, I got one in the chat, man. A master electrician, man. Drop your information, man. We doing some promoting today. If you got any skills to pass on to the people so we don't go to jail, pass the skills on, man. Pass the skills on. And that's for real. So, like I said, you got 3 people in Julio Fulio case, and all of them doing the same thing as we speak. Can't wait to go to court to tell it on each other. Can't wait to go to court to tell it on each other, right? Now, we come all the way back around. Check this out. We come all the way back around to the Young Dolph case, right? Come all the way back around to the Young Dolph case. They done the same thing. Told it on each other, right? And when you're in the same thing with the YSL case, it's a whole bunch of people done talk to the motherfucking detectives. Once they sober up, they understand what, well, I tell you this here. I ain't even gonna say once they sober up, they understand what they did. But I will say this. They knew what they was doing when they wasn't sober. It's the repercussion and consequence of what you did that makes you even more sober. It's kind of like when you're driving. You know what I'm saying? We all guilty of this. You know, I'm guilty of it. Let me speak for me. It's like when you driving and you impaired. In other words, you done had too much to motherfucking drink. So you swerving. You swerving. And when the motherfucking, they put them cherries on you in the back, how fast do you get sober? How fast do you get sober? You get undrunk real quick. Well, ain't no, see what I'm saying? See what Chris said, facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, you get unsober real quick. Now, that don't mean your ass ain't gonna be stagnant when they tell you to do that test, because you still drunk. You just sobered up to understand what's going on. If you going to jail, you going home. Like Denzel Washington say when they pull up, you want to go to jail, you want to go home. Do you want to go to jail, you want to go home. But in order for you to go home, you got to pass this sobriety test. And half of the people don't. You know, the 1 foot shit and you staggering and all that shit, well, if you too drunk, you already know where you're going, right? It ain't no different. It ain't no different from when you go to jail. Because you got some real drug addicts out here, man. And it take a few weeks for them boys to clean up. I'm talking about the system-wise. It take a few weeks for them boys to clean their system up, right? But nevertheless, when they finally sober up, I mean really, really sober up, and what makes you get sober even quicker is when the motherfucking DAs call you downstairs and say, hey, man, do you really know what you in here for? Do you really know what you in here for? and you go to getting bits and pieces, right? The only motherfucker that ain't worried about shit happening to him is the person that ain't done shit. Now, if you pull somebody over that ain't done shit, oh, they ain't worried about it. But the people that commit the crime, oh yeah, them the motherfuckers that's all the way woke now. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They want to do the crime, but gotta have the choice. Ain't no doubt. I keep telling y'all, it ain't to listen what I'm telling you, man. Listen what I'm telling y'all. 90% of the cases that happen in 2024, these boys up under some type of influence. You know what I'm saying? These boys up under some type of influence. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you, do your thing. You can do what the hell you want to do. You know, you can do like Diddy did. Go get $15 million of baby oil, fuck everybody around town, and you know, do whatever you want to do. You can do that. So, shout out to Diddy anyway, man. He ain't did nothing but fucked a bunch of people. They gave him their consent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all he did. You know, he just busted a bunch of people up that he got their consent from. So, you know, it just, you know, the gig is up, man. You know, when motherfuckers get tired of getting handled shit, what they do, they go tell it. It ain't no different. It ain't no different than this crime, right? This M case, right? It ain't no different. That's in any crime, right? The motherfucker get tired, they go tell it. So that's what happened in Diddy case, you know. They went down there and told her, hey, man, we tired of using that motherfucking baby oil and shit, man. We been getting bust down since we came to these parties, right? But it's all grown folks, though. So I don't believe that shit was not, you know, consented. And everybody talking about, oh, he a monster, he a monster. Well, you study feeding the guy. Only way the monster gonna grow, he got to have some shit to eat. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? In order for any monster, any animal to grow, he have to have something to eat. And what I mean by that, in this case, he had to have people to keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? He had to have people to keep showing up. So, I don't know. I can't speak on if nobody gonna make it in jail or not. I don't know. I'm not even saying that Diddy ain't gonna make it in jail. If you ever been to jail, you see what the systems is like. And I ain't talking about jail. I'm talking about prison. If you ever been to prison, you can't determine whether nobody gonna make it or not. You cannot, because I've seen the weakest man make it in prison. And the way he make it is he mind his business. If you know you weak, when some shit finna get ready to go down, go your ass in the cell. Don't stay out here. Because guess what? If you stay out here in the water and it finna get ready to go down, you responsible for your own actions, right? That's the way I see that. But I can't judge a man just by looking at him because he's small and he big, because I done seen the biggest motherfuckers in jail have pussy. And that's real. You got to remember one thing, that most people that go to jail or prison, they ain't always big when they get there. They ain't always big when they get there. It takes a substantial amount of time for those people to be there in order for the body to grow. So you got to remember, when most people go to jail and stay for them long periods at a time, they go to jail young. And when you turn around and you see them dudes again, shit, they weigh every bit of 200-something pounds. So I can't put my finger on and say, you know what, oh, he black or he white. Oh, I ain't gonna do no shit like that. That's disrespect for the people that made it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, you just got to give a ball, strike a strike, man. And today's time going to prison, man, all that shit is mental, man. Prison ain't like it used to be. That shit mental, you know. All that shit is mental. And especially right now, I can't speak for no other prison, because I ain't been no other prison in no motherfucking California. I ain't been none of that shit. I don't know how they shit operate. However, if in fact, if I was to ever go to California prison, which I know I'm not, ain't no doubt in my mind, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how the prison rules go. You know, penitentiary rules always in effect wherever you go. And the number one rule is mind your motherfucking business. The same thing in the streets. You'll live a long time. You know, you can't beat motherfucking me the Ray Lewis of every conversation. And what I mean by Ray Lewis of every conversation, we all know when Ray Lewis played football, right? Ray Lewis was a hell of a linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. Is everybody in agreement with that? If you feel like Ray Lewis was a hell of a linebacker with the Baltimore Ravens, put a 1 in the chat. And I'm going to tell you where I'm going with this shit. If you feel like Ray Lewis was a hell of a linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens, put a 1 in the chat. Ain't no doubt. That's everywhere. Thank you. That's all I needed was that 1. Now, what I mean by people making it in prison that don't try to be the Ray Lewis of conversation, what that mean? Don't try to tackle every fucking conversation you see. When you see some shit going on over here and it don't have nothing to do with you, don't try to get in that conversation. So from now on, when y'all see people jumping from conversation to conversation, that's what you label them as. These people are the Ray Lewises of conversation. They want to be in every motherfucking body conversation. They want to save everybody. Those people are the Ray Lewises of conversation. You would never make it to the Hall of Fame on these streets being the Ray Lewis of conversation. There's no way you'll be able to do that. Now, I'm not saying don't speak on it. You can speak on whatever the fuck you want to speak on, especially if it's public information. You know, if it's public information and everybody's, you know, the news and all that, that's public information. I think we old enough to understand where I'm coming from. What I'm saying is when you see some shit and it got nothing to do with you, then you speak on that shit right there. That's the Ray Lewis conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You started asking me the same question. I don't know nothing about that. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. If this here, listen to what I'm finna tell you, man. Listen to what I'm finna tell you. Sometimes you have to understand when shit don't affect you personally, you just can't worry about it. And that's real. When it and I always say this anyway. Listen to where I'm going with this shit. You know, people always say, oh, he snitched on me. He did. The only way anybody can snitch on you is if you allow them to. And what I mean by that, if you put them in your motherfucking business. That's the only way somebody be able to tell it on you. And I'm not telling you to do nothing wrong because you grown. You can do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can go and do whatever you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you love having fun. It's all good. I ain't getting offended. I'm just telling you, I can't speak on what nobody else do. I don't know why people do that. I don't even know why people do the shit they do. But what I do know, that in which what don't affects me, I don't worry about it. I do not worry about it. You know why? Because a man that worries about other shit, that means he ain't got shit to worry about himself. That's called taking care of your business. If you take care of your business 24/7, I can't worry about what happened at the park. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't trying to worry about what happened at the park. Say, will you do any advisement for doing your bid? Yeah, I did that shit before I went, man. I did that shit before I went, man. Yeah, I had skills before I went. Prison didn't teach me how to defend myself. I was already doing that shit before I went, man. And that's real. So, like I said, man, I just want y'all to understand, man, that in life, man, the majority of things that happen to you is because either you be a part of bullshit or you bring bullshit to yourself. And that's real. You know, because sometimes you can address a situation and the situation ain't even fucking with you. You know, it's like we all sit around, we talk about sports, right? Ain't nothing wrong with talking about sports. You know how many times I done called the Dallas Cowboys hoes? You know how many times I done called the Dallas Cowboy hoes? The majority of the time I called them hoes when I was in prison, right? And there's a lot of people that got mad at me for disrespecting Jerry Jones' team. And that's real. But guess what? At the end of the day, they knew one thing, though. If you fuck with this man behind him saying that these hoes on this field, you ain't going to be addressing the problem of the Dallas Cowboys. You're going to have to address the problem because you fuck with this man here about speaking about some people that you don't know or I don't know. That's the freedom of speech we got. But you have to understand when to exercise that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, my thing with this, and people that know me, they'll tell you, I'm going to give ball to ball, to strike a strike. I ain't just going with the motherfucking Cowboys because they out of Dallas. If I feel like they're going to get their ass whooped, I'm betting against them because I'm a gambler. I'm a gambler. I ain't no motherfucking fool. I'm a fan. See, that's the problem. You got fools that think people gonna win every game, and then when they lose, people get upset. It's two things about this shit though. See, when you fucking with the wrong person, when the Cowboys lose and you fucking with the wrong person, see, they got their ass whooping. You gonna get your ass whooped too. That's why you got to understand and know what line to cross. You know, you got to understand and know what line to cross. It's all good. I'm a 49er fan too. When they winning, I'm a 49 fan too when they winning, but I ain't a fan of nobody when my motherfucking money involved. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Yeah, but because I'm from Texas, that don't mean shit, right? Yeah, I'm a fan of whoever's winning because I'm a gambler. I gambles on sports, and that's real. People that know me, they'll tell you. I ain't got no motherfucking team because I don't own that team. Those people gonna go home and they gonna be millionaires. So I'm not gonna break your fucking jaw because the Baltimore Ravens beat the San Francisco 49ers. That ain't my goddamn team. No, I didn't think Earl Spence was gonna beat nobody, man. Earl Spence had just came out of a major wreck, and his motherfucking retina in his eye was fucked up, and he had cataracts. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no way in the world you can beat the less experienced boxer can beat you if you can't see. You know, and he got what he was looking for. He knew he wasn't ready. He knew Bud was for real, but he was trying to impress the people out of Dallas. Yeah, and got his motherfucking head tore off. He got his head tore off. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people in Dallas feel like Earl let him down, but shit, they ain't in that ring taking them down punches either. I ain't never understood that. How can a team let you down and you don't even play on the team? Come on, man, quit playing, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Sometimes people take that shit too far. You know, and they think they on the field and they a part of the team and all this shit. I know y'all don't seen it. Them people be fighting outside the stadium and all that cause the team lost. Come on, man. You know, yeah, them people going home and you going to jail. Alcohol, getting drunk, that shit ain't that good. You know, the games and all that shit's supposed to be enjoyed. You know, you're supposed to go to the game, have 2-3 beers, you know, enjoy the game and go home. You know, that's the main thing to the football games, right? Go to the game, enjoy yourself, drink your couple of beers, watch the dudes on the field play football, and go home. Don't go to jail, you know. Don't go to goddamn jail because when you go to jail, the people that just left off the football field, they still gonna get that goddamn check come Thursday. And here you is in the jail for busting somebody's damn head, and guess what? You gonna have to pay. You can't call now one of them teams up and say, hey man, y'all lost. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lost, so y'all need to pay my bond. I'll be down. Yeah. What's up, Tut? It's all good, man. Y'all hit that like button when y'all show up, man. We just having a real discussion. Yeah, don't nobody know no more than nobody. We just talking, man. And y'all know how I do it. I'm gonna bring some real shit to the table, and I'm gonna put it out there, and we gonna discuss it. And you know, you gonna have to figure the rest out for yourself. Yeah, you say you right, nigga be fighting behind. Ain't no doubt, nigga. You know how many people I've seen fight behind the motherfucking cowboy? Come on, man. But that wasn't my business, you know. And I used to go against their ass, you know. And I used to go bet against the Cowboys all the time. And people used to say, man, damn, you out of West Dallas. How you going against the Cowboys? Well, my motherfucking locker empty. And the Cowboys ain't sending me shit. So I'm going against their ass. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna fight here. Ain't no doubt they gonna fight every Sunday, man. They gonna fight it. You know how many fools I done seen fought every Sunday? And I didn't get involved in now one of them. And I ain't, because I didn't stop now one of them. I ain't saving now, motherfucker. Y'all get out there and fight and go to jail. I see you when you get out. Cowboys gonna play again next Sunday. And, you know, and if they win, people gonna feel, it ain't no different from the world, man. All this shit the same, man. All this shit the same, you know. I done went to 1 million Cowboys games, and when they win it, you might watch the whole game, but when they lose, I'm leaving motherfucking me 44 quarter over with, because I don't want to be a part of that other shit. Because you got to understand, them games are meant for people to enjoy themselves. That shit ain't meant for you to be called and collect come Monday morning when the people at the job looking for you, and you talking about you had a fight at the Cowboys game. You know, come on, man. Y'all quit playing, man. Y'all know we sharper than that, man. We sharper than that, but we got to get sharper. We got to get sharper, man. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we got to get sharper, because of what happened in Beaumont, Texas. That tells me we came a long way, but we got a long way to go, too. And that's for real. And y'all know I'm going to come on here, and we're going to be humorous about a lot of shit. We're going to kick it, and we're going to be humorous about a lot of shit, right? But when I come, I always like to bring 110 information, man. And I would hope that somebody understand, hey, man, you got to understand one thing. You got to take care of your business, man. Yeah, some of us need to act right still. Ain't no doubt. You know, that's the world we live in, man. You know, we live in a culture right now, man, where and that's how life is. Shit operate through phases, man. And we in a for real, ain't no doubt. You know, I never met the woman, man. Like I said, man, the shit came down the pipe to me, and y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speak on it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's for real. You know, so I just need everybody to understand, man, that I can't tell you don't hustle. You can do what the hell fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, that it's people that gets up every morning making way more money than the hustler. Understand what I'm telling you? It's people that get up every morning, apply themselves, and making way more money than the hustler. And they stand free. Ain't no doubt. Every town and city has hood with trouble youth. We really need to help each other and look out so we don't keep feeding. Well, that's the monster right there. You know, I heard a lot of people say Puff Daddy is a monster. Oh, he a monster. Right? But the monster is the system. And that motherfucker gonna keep eating. That motherfucker gonna keep eating. I ain't lying. That motherfucker is gonna keep eating. And ain't nobody gonna stop it from eating. They ain't gonna stop it from eating. Because you know why? The majority of the people like to skip the process. You know what I'm saying? You say what happened in Beaumont? Well, it was 3 black guys, man. And I'm gonna make this real quick, man, because I already been there almost, you know, out. So 3 black young men, man, they unalived the lady, man, for a car. Simple as that, man. Long story short, they unalived another black lady for a car. Yeah, go ahead. What you got? Can I ask you another question about prison? Go ahead. Ain't no doubt had too many good jobs to be hustling now. Shit, who you telling? But they still hustling. For some reason, they think they can beat the motherfucking system. And they keep feeding it. That's why that motherfucker still grow every day. Can't beat that motherfucker, man. It's two things you can't beat, man. You ain't gonna beat that system, and you ain't gonna beat a motherfucker signing that paper on you. Nah, they doing that shit in the courtroom. You can be sitting in the courtroom with them. And y'all know I ain't making this shit up. Y'all done seen it 2 times this week. Y'all done seen it. Where motherfuckers, oh, that's him right there. He was with me. Yeah, so you can't beat that. You ain't finna beat the system. You ain't finna do none of that. Did you ever go to beat? Yeah, I went to beat old, man. Y'all was on which one? One cap? Yeah, I was over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's facts. Running from that taxes and child support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they run because they're running from the child support. Shit, you got to have some money to pay it. Yeah. And you can't pay it when you go try to steal a car. Yeah. You can't pay it when you go try to steal a car. Y'all know what time that is. You can't pay that when you go. That's what's really undefeated. The motherfucking streets is undefeated. That motherfucker don't want every fault that it unfault. Ain't nobody beating them streets. You can't beat them. Hey, you can't beat them. You might go to living for a little bit. How does your furry fight in prison affect on the inmates you were living with in your house area? That fighting wasn't my biggest problem, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't my biggest problem. My biggest problem was the biggest fight I ever had in prison was trying to get out of that motherfucker. To be honest with you. Rest of that shit was just recreation. I'm just being honest, man. The biggest fight I had in prison was when I was trying to break out of that motherfucker. Imagine having a life sentence and doing 25 years. And every day you wake up, you looking at the same people. You ain't trying to fight everybody in that motherfucker. Because you can't win every fight. I won fights and I lost fights. Simple as that. Out of 25 years, I didn't win every fight I had, because if I did, I mean I ain't fought nobody. And it was motherfuckers in there could fight better than me. But we had respect with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's how prison was for me. I can't speak of how it was for nobody else. But my biggest fight was getting out of that motherfucker. It was fight against the parole board. It wasn't against the people that was in prison, because when you come to a point, understand that the people in prison ain't did shit to you. It's you that's did it to you. And the people that's governing you is the people that's holding you. So when you grow into that era, you understand one thing. The people in the system with you, they ain't got no problem with you. Because these majority of people don't even know you. But you have all that shit come with doing time. And you start to understand, whoa, man, why am I jumping on these brothers in here? They ain't keeping me in this motherfucker. It's these motherfuckers that's voting on me. So to be honest with you, I kicked a bunch of ass and I got my ass kicked before. And if any man tell you he ain't never got his ass kicked, well, he ain't never fought nobody. Point blank range. What part of West Dallas? I'm from the projects, man. Born and raised in that motherfucker, man. I'm born and raised in West Dallas projects, man. I'm a free lunch baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free lunch. See, there we go again. You asking, I can't speak on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Quit asking me shit. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, man. Yeah. Y'all do me a favor, hit that like. See what I'm saying? Cool Daddy, boy, you're here to start some shit, man. Y'all know I ain't got time for all that shit, man. I ain't got time for that, man. I can only speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, man. It's all good. Ain't no doubt. Straight out South Carolina. Y'all hit that like button while y'all here, man. We've been here 60 minutes, man. If you ain't learned nothing today, then that's on you. If you ain't got no good information, that's on you. If you ain't obtained none today, that's on you. I'm trying to tell you one thing, that the world we live in nowadays, they giving away money. You don't have to do what they did back in the 80s or the 90s. You don't have to do that shit no more. But we keep doing the same shit, thinking we can fish trap. Man, you don't know nothing about no motherfucking fish trap. You talk about fish trap. Get your ass out here, Cool Daddy. That's my fish trap. You don't know shit about no motherfucking fish trap. It ain't even no fish trap no more, no way. All that shit over there is brand new, man. They got brand new shit over there in West Dallas now, man. Yeah. I ain't been out there in 35 years. I think I've been one time. And I understood one thing. Hey, man, I done moved on. And that ain't knocking nobody. It's just me. I done moved on, man. You are who you are wherever you go. And I understand that ain't me no more. That's for real. So I still got love for the motherfucking boys, though. It's all good. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, don't be out here trying to unalive nobody for no motherfucking car. When you can call you an Uber or you can catch the motherfucking train, you can get from point A to point B. Don't take nobody motherfucking car and get yourself caught in a situation where that in which what you thought you was gonna make for that car, it wind up costing you the rest of your motherfucking life. Because I'm telling you now, every man that walked this earth, right? Every man that walked this earth can handle that pressure until that motherfucking pressure come on. And then you find yourself telling it on some motherfucking body. Don't be that person. That's for real. So I had people grow up in both well, man, look, man, it's 4 sides to the motherfucking West Dallas projects, and I done been on all motherfucking sides. I was in the real West Dallas. The real West Dallas, when you used to have to knock on the door and ask somebody, can you borrow some sugar? That's me. That's my era. I ain't with that new shit they got out there now, and I ain't knocking it. They need to upgrade that motherfucker. They did what they had to do. They made enough money. Get the legal hustle on. No one can take it. Ain't no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can take the legal shit away from you too. If you get too legal, think you ain't gonna pay them taxes. If you think you ain't gonna pay them taxes, you know what I'm saying? If you think you ain't gonna pay them taxes, they can take it away from you. You gotta remember to pay that shit too, though. And that's just the way that go, man. But like I said, man, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all see this shit is 110 all the way across. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt. I'm gonna keep doing me, man. That goes without a doubt. I got to keep doing me. Because you know why? The minute I stop doing me, shit, that means somebody gonna be pointing the motherfucking finger at me. And the only way that happens, if I get back involved. And that's a motherfucking negative. That'll never happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, we supposed to understand life, man. When we go through a horrendous time, we supposed to understand, man, hey, man, that shit ain't for you. You don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But people they don't understand their piece of it, though. That's why they keep doing the same shit over and over, thinking they gonna get a different result. You know, it's kind of like somebody goddamn me thinking they ain't gonna catch cancer and they keep smoking cigarettes. I mean, that shit might not happen then, but what about 10, 20 years from now? And you're gonna say, damn, that's what they said on the back of the package. Well, it's too late then. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about. You know, keep thinking you can get away with the simplest shit in life. But once again, that's state business. And I don't get into that shit. Do whatever you feel that floats your boat. But the way to look at life is people show you who you don't want to be. People show you what you don't want to go through. You just watch the people. You don't have to know them. Just watch them. That's what the world is for. It's for you to learn, you know, on that motherfucking on that note. That's how you learn. You just look at other people and you'll know what you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And if a motherfucker don't understand that, then that's on them. You know, if somebody comes around and say, hey, man, this is what happened to me when I went through this, and you doing the same shit, and you think it's going to be different for you, no, you're going to get the same shit, just not at the same time. It's easy math. That shit easy math, man. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. You know, I used to think that shit too. when I was when I was growing up. I think I can just keep doing the same shit, but I'm seeing everybody go to prison. I'm seeing everybody go, but I'm doing the same shit they doing, and not thinking that, hey, nigga, it's gonna be your time one day, because everybody in life got a time. It's just when the shit hits you, you know. And then one morning you in the bed, and they knock on the door. Shit, it's your time. You know what I'm saying? And you got to go down there and pay the piper. Yeah. Any crime I ever got caught in, I had to pay $20,000 to get my freedom. See, when you got to be, see, sometimes $20,000 is a person's life saving. And when you got to get off that kind of money, and just imagine how long it took you to make it. It might have took you 10 years to make that motherfucking 20 racks. But when you get in that system, that motherfucker take you one day to give it away. So who wants to go through that? Come on, man. When you think about it like that, damn, it took me 10 years to make this motherfucker $20,000 the right way. You know what I'm saying? And in 2 hours, by the time you contact that lawyer and they send some people up there to talk to you and all that shit, they're going to take that money by $10,000. You know, you pay $10,000 this time, and then you pay the other, you're going to get on that payment plan. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get on that payment plan. You know, I ain't seen nobody that go to jail from where I'm from that ain't got on a payment plan. Now, I can't speak to all them dope selling people that had all the money, but I ain't never had that kind of money. I had to get on a payment plan. I'm out the motherfucking projects. So I ain't too proud to say, hey, this is what I had to do. But you got a lot of people gonna lie and say, well, I didn't. Well, I that ain't me. I'm a payment plan nigga, you know? Yeah. So I had to get on the payment plan the time I got in trouble, and the shit still didn't help me. So y'all got to understand, man. You know, this shit easy, man. We all can stay free, man. You know what I'm saying? We all can stay free, man. We understand how to stay free, man. What you got, man? Can I speak some facts here? Yeah, shoot your shot, man. I ain't doing no tripping, man. It's a platform where everybody can speak, man. We ain't doing no tripping, man. You see, ain't no moderators in this bitch. Ain't no ranters and none of that shit, man. I ain't got time for all that shit. If I got to kick you out, that means you don't, I ain't got time for all that shit. What you got, man? So, anyway, man, we've been here an hour and 7, man. Been an hour and 7 minutes, man. And we just been riding down through there, man. And I will say this. If you had a fucked up day today, man, I hope this motherfucker here brought you some type of laughter, man. You know, I like to keep it humorous, even though shit is serious, man. You know, but I feel like laughter is good, man. Even when you're in the fucked up situation, man, you got to have something to smile about. First, I hope you're doing, I'm good, man. That's for real. I'm good. I'm good as I'm gonna be. Yep. But for everybody that's in here, man, the way you support the channel, man, you don't support the channel by that other shit. Support the channel by hitting the like button, man. Because if I was asking for some money, you wouldn't have it. What's up, Small? You just not getting to the party, man. Yeah, you late, man. All the hors d'oeuvres and all the drinks is gone. I said, all the hors d'oeuvres, all the drinks is gone, man. Only thing left is motherfucking cheese and crackers and bottled water. And you good to have one of them. That's real, man. Yeah, man. But it is what it is, man. What? Just smoked on some banana flat too. I'm hungry. It's all good. Even though I don't know no banana flat here. Why did my meth go up? I started selling that shit and lost all my money. My plug not cool. He left on me, and now I need to take a matter in my own hand and hustle and do whatever you got to do, man. Do whatever you got to do to get what you going to get. But guess what I got for you? Because I don't promote no motherfucking drugs. I do this right here. Pop. That's what I do right there. I ain't no doubt. Y'all know what I'm finna do. I wear a size 11, and I don't warn nobody. I just kick you wherever you need to go. whatever field goal, whatever field goal you go through, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, see you, don't want to be you, because I don't promote no drugs over here. I don't do drugs, and drugs kill. Yeah, I'm telling you straight up. But I ain't trying to stop you from doing whatever you got to do. But boy, I'm eating cheese and crackers as we speak. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit. I ate a penitentiary soup the other day. That motherfucker was so good. I said, damn, man, I ain't ate these motherfuckers so long. Yeah, old boy was ready to crash out. Y'all helped him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say he ain't make 2 strikes, boy. Nah, you get one when you go to talk about meth and all that shit. Man, I ain't no motherfucking dope fiend. I don't fucking no motherfucking methamphetamine. Yeah, that's for real. What's up, Sam? I don't fuck with no drugs, man. Even when I did fuck with weed, that's all I did was smoke weed and drink a beer. I ain't doing all that other shit. Yeah, meatloaf ain't no doubt. What you say, meatloaf potato tonight for us? Shit, nigga, that's a meal. That's my favorite shit anyway, that motherfucking meatloaf. As long as that motherfucker got that brown gravy on him, I'm brown gravy nigga. Yeah, with brown gravy on the motherfucking mashed potatoes. Yeah, ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. Down with the dope, up with the hope, man. You gotta have hope in order to survive, man. That's what keep you living out here in society, man. Cause we all ain't gonna, we all ain't gonna make it to the same place at the same time. But you got to understand and beast the world, man. That's for real. As long as you understand me and I understand you, that's where we going. My wife, ain't nothing, hold up, man. Small D. Shit, I eat ketchup on that bitch too. I eat ketchup on mine too, man. Shit, I eat a little ketchup on mashed potatoes too, man. Yeah, you talking about, yeah. So you know how I do it, man. I'm out the projects, man. Shit, I'm a free lunch baby. Yeah, I ate a bunch of free lunches in my days. Anybody know anything about that free lunch and that motherfucking government cheese? Yeah, I ain't no. I'm trying to tell you, man, I ain't no different from nobody in the motherfucking chat. I ain't rich enough. We got 50-50, no ketchup on mine. Yeah, down the middle. Ain't no motherfucking dot. Yeah, I'm a free lunch motherfucker. I went to free lunch a whole bunch of times. Long line, this motherfucker be a concert. I still made it happen. We did stamps. We actually ain't no doubt. Nigga don't know nothing about no food stamp. Nigga, give me the purple. I used to get the purple one all the time. Take that motherfucker to the store and they give you them $1 bills back with them other food stamps. Y'all don't know about them stamps. Nigga, quit playing, man. I'm telling you, I'm out the projects for real. I ain't just doing no talking. Yeah, I'm out the projects for real, man. Yeah, for real. That's why I understand where I come from. Lying long in a concert, I'm the motherfucking food stamp, nigga. And I had a summer job when I was able to work, nigga. I worked at the recreation center, nigga. Edgar Ward at that. Yeah, that was my center, Edgar Ward. Yeah. Ain't no doubt. See, y'all can relate to where I'm coming from. Shit, nigga, y'all know what time it was. The motherfucking free lunch, nigga. I was right there when the box came in, nigga. When I was old enough, I got me a job at the recreation center, nigga. I knew what time it was, nigga. Yeah, I looked up to the free lunch people. See, I only fucked up when them niggas in the streets played me out of my motherfucking position. And I started fucking with them niggas. That's when I got in trouble. When I was looking up to the free lunch people, see, I was going home every day. Yeah. And that's real. Yeah. So I understand. That's why I say I understand what it's really like on both sides of the field. I know what it feel like to stay in a low-income housing area, and I know what it feel like to stay in a motherfucking gated community area. Why? Because I've been through both of them phases, and I understand I'm not going back. See, going backwards is losing. I ain't going backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather sit in this motherfucking black and white gaming chair and lean back than to sit on the hard ass motherfucking me steel bench. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So who would trade that in? Not me. And the only way that shit get traded in is you go to playing the motherfucking penitentiary games in the streets. I ain't got time for that shit. So I keep all that shit away from me. And I ain't knocking it. I'm just not interested. People want free lunch. I told them to eat me one in a burger and a pizza and slices, ain't no doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. You know, as long as you understand where you stand in your situation, man. And that's for real. As long as you understand where you stand in your situation, because you got to understand this here too. Motherfuckers gonna talk about you. I don't give a fuck where you at. They gonna have something to say about you, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Understand that first of all. But as long as you doing what you want to do, that's all that matter, man. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that the first day I got out of that motherfucker. I understood that the first day I got out, it was gonna be motherfuckers talking about me and all that shit. But at the end of the day, I knew what kind of race I was in. I'm racing against me. I ain't racing against no time, none of that shit. Because I know Rome wasn't built overnight. And people got to understand that. Man, them bread rolls, mashed potato were off the chain. If ain't you don't know nothing about that shit, boy. Quit fucking with them free lunches. You don't know nothing about them free lunches. Nigga, you don't know the best thing that was in them free lunches, nigga. Best thing was in them free lunches was that goddamn juice. The little apple juice in them free lunches. Them motherfuckers went hard, especially when they froze. Man, come on, man. Hey, you talking about? And they had the damn fruit on the end. They had either a plum or a peach in that bitch. Yeah, nigga, I used to get them motherfuckers and keep it 100, nigga, especially with that, especially with that damn bread, them buns, and that motherfucking one slice of salami, and that one slice of bologna, and that cheese on that bitch. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I used to take that bitch home, put that motherfucking oven, and go hard with it, because it wasn't no microwave. Don't even think about that shit. Ain't no motherfucking microwave, nigga. Fuck that. We so motherfucking broke, nigga. We eat motherfucking we eating mayonnaise sandwich, nigga. Yeah, I'm talking about the elementary free lunch. Breakfast pizza ain't no okay. Yeah, breakfast ain't no doubt. Yeah, y'all, I know about all that shit, man. You know, I went to school too. You know, I went to school all the way up to the 11th grade, man. Until I decided I want to do some more shit. But it is what it is, man. I just want people to understand, man, that, and this is real talk, man. And we gotta have 2 or 3 minutes of real discussion before I get out of here, man. Yeah, I've been in jail for a long time, man. I did 25 years, man. I did 25 years, man. Most men couldn't even survive that long. People have died in the world even before they reached the age of 25, man. You know, so that's why you never ever see me going back and forth with shit, man. I ain't got time for that shit, man. No, I ain't got time for that, man. Most people don't even make it. The amount of time I spent in that motherfucker, most people don't even make it in their normal life to live that long, or before they even get their life away. You know how many people that's 21 that done gave their life away to the system? So many people, man. They not even here no more. And they not even gonna be around to talk about it no more. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I appreciate you boys for tapping in. And if we got any girls in the chat or whatever you feel like you want to be, or if you done attended a Diddy party, or you thinking about attending the Diddy party, I appreciate you for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna have to wait till we get out. You know, y'all gonna have to wait till Diddy get out, man. But for anybody that tapped in real spill, man, that I just need y'all to understand, man, that no matter where you go, man, you are who you are, no matter where you go, man. And that's real. Yeah, respect, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. I've been around the worst and I've been around the best, man. You just got to separate yourself from the shit that don't add to your life, man. You know, we got a lot of fucked up people out here. I've been around them too. But we got a lot of good people out here too, and I've been around them too. And I much rather be around the good people. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna keep me goddamn me where I'm at, man. So for anybody that's been in the chat, man, if y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. And y'all know my motto when I get ready to leave out of this joint. Y'all know what I say. And I say what I say because I mean what I say. If you trade your situation in for that other situation, shame on you. Shame on you. So y'all do me real one favor. Stay up. That's number one. And we already know the other part to that. And that's stay free. Because without your freedom, you can't do nothing. Ain't no doubt, CJ. If you trade your freedom in for fool's gold, that's what you were the whole time, a fool. So, man, y'all stay up and stay free, man. And make sure y'all turn them notifications on, man, because y'all know I'm like a pop-up shop. But when it come to me real, I got to give it back real. RIP to the sister in Beaumont, Texas, man. Another senseless situation at the hands of what? Us. We got to do better, man. Until next time, salute.